What's going on, everybody? It's Glenn from the latest news, and I hope you guys had a great Labor Day like I did. But yeah, I came in late to the Monday Night Raw, caught up with it late, a little after, but we're gonna jump right into it. So Raw was good this week. A good show. Started off with who started with Sami Zayn. Well, no, we started with it was Sami Zayn. No, Jey Uso. I'm sorry. He came out or whatever. Sami Zayn showed them some love, but the rest of the locker room got an issue with Jay, of course, because of the bloodline situation. So it's gonna take a minute, before the locker room, I guess, adjusts to Jay being there on Monday Night Raw. But it was a good opener. Good matches throughout the night, as y'all can see. Y'all take a look. If y'all want to look back at it on y'all own time, y'all can. But those are the results right there for the promos and the matches. You can also look them up on online as well as I did. So, but yeah, Raw was good. It was a good show, decent show for Labor Day. Gunther and Chad Gable had a hell of a match, great match. But I don't see nobody stopping that man Gunther, man. He's just a problem. And in other news, the feud with Seth Rollins and Nakamura's continued on. Nakamura pretty much got Seth's number just a tad bit with the back injury, but other than that, Seth Rollins still held it down. And Seth Rollins done been through a lot of crazy injuries and still pulled through. He been through a crazy injury with Brock and pulled through. So I don't know, but that back injury is the back is a little different, than anything else. So yeah, but they gonna end up still, fighting somewhere down the line. Probably the next pay-per-view, maybe. Um, the Viking Invaders and Drew McIntyre and Riddle had a good match with the interferences. Kofi, kind of cost him the match. That's some type of storyline build up there, but yeah, it was a decent show tonight. Like I said, Chad Gable gave Gunther a run for his money. And shout out to Chad Gable, man. Shout out to Gunther too. I don't know who won't stop that man, but shout out to Chad Gable for putting on a hell of a performance. Definitely the next. I see him being the next Kurt Angle. Pulling the scraps down. And I was in the middle of the match. I'm like, what if he pull him out? He should pull the straps back up, pull him back down. That's what Angle used to do, and that's exactly what he did. Pull the straps back up, pull him back down. But it just wasn't enough to dethrone Gunther as he broke the Honky Tonk Man record for the any kind of championship. So shout out to Gunther, shout out to Gable for putting on a hell of a match. But in other news, we got the Judgment Day. Pretty much JD McGruner is it seemed like he kind of in there, but you got Dom trying to recruit Jey Uso to the Judgment Day. I mean, I go from JD, he fits in, well with them, but I ain't gonna lie, Jey Uso would that would be I don't know, he would be the black horse in that group. If he decide he wanted to join them. But like I said, JD McGruner is pretty obvious. He's either going to be affiliated with the group, or more likely they're just going to just put him in the group of Judgment Day. But this Jey Uso thing, I mean, he don't really have nobody else coming to his, talking to him about anything, or trying to even, deal with him. But for Dom to step out his, way just to try to recruit Jey Uso to the Judgment Day. I mean, I didn't expect that at all. That was the last thing on Jey, possibly joining the Judgment Day. But it won't be too far fetched, even if it's not for that long. I still feel like that would be a decent look for Jay in some aspects, but I mean, he can't be managing Jay. I don't know, but because according to Dom, oh, nobody's leaders there, and that's kind of true. They don't really have no leaders in the Judgment Day. Everybody is their own leader. Like nobody really leads. If anything, Rhea is the damn leader. Mommy Rhea Ripley is the damn leader of the group. If you ask me, she's the one that really called the shots. You know what I mean? So I give it to Rhea to be the but as far as like the guys, they do hold their own and pretty much make their own decisions, or they come together as a group and make the decision. And then you have Rhea who will finalize a decision or say that you guys got to come to something. Other news, Cody maybe or I don't know if he ain't already traded to SmackDown. Um, yeah, he may be traded to SmackDown, or more than likely has already been traded to SmackDown due to the I guess the J swap or whatever. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, he could go for the championships again for Roman and pretty much finish the story. But um yeah, so that's up in talk too. So, but yeah, this Jay Uso thing possibly considering joining the Judgment Day is like I don't know. It can happen. I mean, it definitely can happen. Now, of course, if Jay turn it down, you already know what's going to happen to him, and you know what I mean. But I don't know. It could happen. It definitely could happen. Like, even if it's not for that long or whatever. But yeah, man, this is some great news and whatever. It was a great show. I mean, I'm sorry, it was just great all around. A lot of cliffhangers, of course, but we'll get through it. Come SmackDown. You guys, let me know what y'all think about all this. Like, share, comment, subscribe.